My name is Michael Mattis. I'm the chairman of the Alliance for Childhood European Network Group. This is the second time that we organize a music event with Sistema Europe. I thank MEP Helmut Geuking to co-host this event with us. Last year, on the 20th of November, we celebrated the 30th anniversary of the Convention on the Rights of the Child in the big hall, the hemicycle it is called, of the European Parliament. This time we cannot go there and we have to do it online. I hope that we can do this next year again in the European Parliament. And now I give the floor to Mr. Geuking.
Vielen, vielen lieben Dank. Christopher wird übersetzen. Sie erlauben mir auf Deutsch zu sprechen, da mein Englisch nicht sehr gut ist.
I'm going to interpret as his English. He's a lot to be decided, needs improving, but yes, thank you.
Heute ist ein besonderer Tag, ein herausragender Anlass, der uns heute hier zusammenführt, um ihn gemeinsam auch zu feiern. Lange hat es gedauert, 1948 die ersten internationalen Diskussionen bei den Vereinten Nationen zu Kinderrechten, die schriftlich festgehalten wurden. 1959 folgte dann die offizielle schriftliche Erklärung der Rechte des Kindes und Polen regte 1979 an, aus dieser Erklärung eine Konvention zu machen. Am 20. November 1989 war es dann soweit. Die Kinderrechtskonvention wurde verabschiedet. Bis auf Somalia und die USA hat jedes Land der Welt diese Konvention bis heute unterzeichnet. Christopher, übersetzt du bitte?
Yeah, okay. Well, this really is a special day. It's an outstanding occasion that brings us together here to celebrate as one entity. Indeed, it took a long time. It was at the beginning there was in 1948, the first international discussion at the United Nations on children's rights, which was recorded in writing. The official written declaration of the rights of the child followed in 1959. And in 1979, it was in Poland that they proposed that this declaration be transformed into a convention. Then on November the 20th, 1989, the time had indeed come, we can say. The Children's Rights Convention was passed with the exception of Somalia and the United States of America, and that every country has signed it apart from those two countries there.
41 Jahre hat die Entwicklung dieser bedeutenden Konvention gedauert. Und wenn wir das Elend vieler Kinder dieser Welt heute betrachten, ist es zur Umsetzung dieser Kinderrechtskonvention noch ein langer, harter Weg.
This major convention took 41 years to develop, and when we consider the misery of many children in the world, there is still a long way to go.
Die Kinderrechtskonvention ist nur ein kleiner Schritt zu einer besseren Welt und Zukunft. Denn die Zukunft der Welt liegt in den Händen der Kinder. Es muss unser aller Verpflichtung sein, Kinderrechte durchzusetzen, zu stärken und auch weiter auszubauen. Persönlich bin ich jedem Menschen dankbar, der sich hier entsprechend engagiert. Ihr Engagement ist es, das die Notwendigkeiten des Kindeswohls aufzeigt und unsere Welt ein Stückchen menschlicher ausgestaltet.
One second. Yeah, the Convention on the Rights of the Child is only a small step towards a better world and a better future, because the future of the world is in the hands of children. It must be the obligation of all of us to enforce, to strengthen and to expand children's rights. Personally, I am grateful to everyone who is involved here today, and it is your engagement, it is your commitment that shows the needs of children and children's welfare and makes our world that little bit more human.
Veranstaltungen wie heute sind es, die mahnen, erinnern und zum Umdenken auffordern. Veranstaltungen wie diese, die unsere Kinderrechtskonvention in die Köpfe der Menschen trägt. Ich freue mich auf die Musik und auf unseren Feierakt. Eine Feier, die unserer Kinderrechtskonvention würdigt und Verbesserung weltweit anmahnt. Vielen lieben Dank für alle, die daran beteiligt waren, diese fantastische Veranstaltung jetzt zu organisieren. Vielen lieben Dank und ich freue mich auf die kommende Stunde.
Events like today are there to remind and to prompt people to think again, to rethink. Events like this are the one that are Convention on the Rights of the Child, and what it carries into people's heads. I'm looking forward very much to the music and to this ceremony, to our ceremony, a celebration that honors our children's rights and the convention and calls for improvements worldwide. Thank you very much to all of you. Thank you for organizing, and I'm really looking forward to this. Thank you very much.
Mr. Geuking, thank you very much for your nice words and for joining us with us. I give the word to Marshall Marcus, the chairman of Sistema Europe.
Thank you so much, Michael, and thank you for those words. A very, very few opening words, because today actually is all about the voice of children and young people. Yet I have to say on behalf of Sistema Europe that we're really delighted to join with you as partners, the Alliance for Childhood, to celebrate this 31st anniversary of the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child, with a program made up of what? The voices and the sounds of children and young people. So we have designed a little entertainment in 3 parts for you this afternoon, focusing on the right to health, the right to education, and the right to play. In this first part, the right to health, we travel from the Mediterranean to Central Europe to Sweden. And we're going to begin with a Colombian dance, Kumbaya, in a performance by El Sistema Cyprus. Let's see if the technology will work for that. Fantastic. And now over to you, Michael. That was a great performance.
Yes, thank you very much. And now we have Dario from Sistema Lombardia in Italy, who will speak with us. Dario, can you come forward?
Hi, everybody. I'm from Milan, the Sistema, and I think about the right to health. That is one of the most important of all the children's right. Especially in this situation that we are living in, healthcare should be guaranteed to everybody, and it should be never ruled by the law of profit. And I think that everybody, no matter what, that he is a child or a grown up, or should have the ability to have the access of cures in any case and for free.
Yes, thank you, Dario. Now I give the floor again to
thank you,
Marshall.
Michael.
Yes,
and Dario, thank you for those very wise words, and also delivered in something which is probably not your native language. Very impressive. That's great. So now we are going to move to way into Central Europe, to the Czech Republic. We're going to hear Canyon Sunset by John Caponegro, performed by the Harmonie Foundation, El Sistema, Czech Republic. Let's hear that now.
Thank you very much. It is great. Yes, we applaud. Now I ask Esther from the Harmonie Foundation in the Czech Republic to come forward and to share her ideas with us about the right to health.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon to everyone. So I believe every child should have access to healthcare, no matter where they come from, because unfortunately there are those who think that only those with high privilege should have this care, only those who are high rank should have this care, and that shouldn't be the case. Children should have access to nutritious food, they should have access to clean water, and they should have access to medications. Vaccines should be accessible in places where children are at risk of catching any type of disease. And also a great aspect of healthcare, or a great aspect of health, is having a good or healthy living condition, such as a place to sleep, or a place where a child can go and feel safe, and where a child can go and feel loved. I think all this together contributes to having a great health for a child. Thank you.
So that is great,
Thank you.
Esther. Yes, we are applauding. And now Marshall, I give you the floor again.
Yeah, Esther, thank you so much. I think we're going to have to collect all these words together, because I think we have a real book of wisdom forming this afternoon. So for the last musical contribution to the Right to Health section that we're doing, we are going to now go to Sweden, where we're going to hear The Circle of Life by Elton John and Tim Rice in a special arrangement for El Sistema Sweden's extraordinary side-by-side project. I do recommend any of you to have a look at that project if you don't know about it on the El Sistema Sweden website, which is conducted by one of the world's most inspiring directors. I don't mind embarrassing him because he may be here at the moment. That's Venezuela's Ron Alvarez. Let's hear The Circle of Life.
Thank you for this wonderful clip. Thank you very much. And now I ask Martina from Sistema Lombardia in Italy to come forward and to share a few words with us about the right to health. And she will speak in Italian and will be translated.
Sì, allora, il diritto alla salute è un diritto di ogni bambino e bambina, qualunque sia la sua origine o nazionalità, e questo secondo me è un diritto fondamentale, se non il più importante, per ognuno di noi.
It is a right that all girls and boys have, and I think it is one of the most important. This is every child feels that this is the most important. Prego.
Okay. Nel momento in cui una persona viene messa al mondo, ha bisogno di stare bene, crescere e vivere senza problemi di salute.
At the moment when someone comes into the world, they have the right to feel well and to grow up without health problems.
E soprattutto per i bambini piccoli che non sanno ancora cosa gli spetta in un futuro e non sanno come curarsi da soli.
Especially for very young kids who still do not know what awaits them and don't know how to look after themselves. Grazie, Martina.
Grazie bene.
So she made 3 very important points, that it's the same for girls and for boys, and they should start early on, because especially when you're not aware, quando non si sa ancora che cosa ci aspetta. Thank you very much.
A voi.
Thank you so much. That was really inspiring. So we've now dealt a little bit with health. We're moving on to education for our second part this afternoon. And the musical contributions for this combine 2 things. We are basically going to go over to the Iberian Peninsula, to Spain and to Portugal. And we're also going to hear a little bit of our friend, Mr. Ludwig van Beethoven, who, as you know, has a birthday this year. We start with a performance by the Orquestra Geração from Portugal, who are combining Sol de Manhã by Maria de Barros with Beethoven's Ode to Joy. Let's hear Orquestra Geração.
Thank you very much. Thank you. This is great. Very nicely made. Okay, and we have Sarah from El Sistema Greece, who will speak about the right to education, and she will speak live in French, and it will be translated by Maria. Come forward.
Bonjour à tous. Je voudrais dire que l'éducation est un droit de l'homme qui est un outil essentiel pour réaliser d'autres droits de l'homme. L'éducation devrait être offerte gratuitement, au moins au niveau de base.
Education is, so we have switched to the second chapter of our compilation today, and the right to education. And education is not only a very important right per se, but also because it is a pathway to other rights. So all children should be offered this right early on.
L'école est obligatoire pour tous les enfants.
School should be compulsory for all children.
Et l'accès à l'enseignement supérieur doit être ouvert à tous en fonction de leur capacité.
And also access to higher education should be open to everyone according to their abilities.
Merci.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup à toi.
Oui, merci. Okay.
Thank you so much. That was great. So we're now going to move from Portugal to across to Spain. And we're going to hear an old Andalusian song, La Tarara, with words by the poet Federico Garcia Lorca, in a performance with more than a touch of flamenco, which helped celebrate the 5th anniversary of Spain's DaLaNota program. Let's hear that now.
Hola a todos, soy Zenet y este es un saludo muy cariñoso para DaLaNota. La tarara sí, la tarara no, la tarara niña de mi corazón.
Oh, thank you very much. This is great. Again, a very nice performance and a very nice clip. Now we will have Ritak from Sistema Lombardia in Italy, and it is recorded in Italian with English subtitles.
Devo anche parlarvi il diritto all'educazione. Questo diritto secondo me è il più anche importante, cioè, sì, tra i diritti più importanti, perché sì, uno mi dirà, gli studenti sicuramente, ma cosa dici, è brutto e tutto, ma guardiamo il lato proprio più importante che dobbiamo vederlo. Sì, lo studio è difficile, questo è normale, ma purtroppo, questo che posso dire, se tu non studi, tu avrai delle difficoltà più avanti, peggio. Il diritto all'educazione è anche un diritto, secondo me, che dobbiamo anche portarci avanti e tenerlo in mano stretto, non dobbiamo mai in pugno e non dobbiamo mai aprire la mano e non dobbiamo mai farlo cadere.
Thank you, Ritak. That was very, very useful thing to hear. My, and we have to remember that. Staying actually with Sistema Lombardia, we're now, having heard a few of their amazing people speaking to us about their rights, we're now actually going to see and hear them play. So for the end of our section on the right to education, we will hear quite a large group actually from the Sistema Lombardia, celebrating the 250th anniversary of the birth of Beethoven with Beethoven's Ode to Joy. Let's have a listen.
It is always a great joy to listen to this music. Thank you very much for this beautiful clip. I
think Dario and while Dario is coming on.
Yes, okay. Dario, go ahead.
The right to education is, in my opinion, the most fundamental of all rights, because through education and school, every boy or girl can be a better and more responsible citizen. And I think that through those things, through those skills, we will be able to build a better society, a better and more fair society for everybody on this planet.
Thank you, Dario. Thank you for saying that. And it's very interesting. So there you see education as the most important, the most fundamental of rights. So I can't believe we're already onto the third section of our entertainment this afternoon, but we're just moving from rights to maybe the most important one, to what could be also seen as the most enjoyable, but in other ways, the most important of rights, the right to play. Something which I'm sure all the other adults in the room will agree we sometimes forget to indulge ourselves with. So before we actually go into the next section, which the next section is going to be full of music from Venice, which comes from Venezuela, with 3 performances of a famous merengue song in the Merengue del Primero version by the Venezuelan composer Carlos Medrano. Now, what better time than this to offer a Zoom microphone and video to one of our European-based Venezuelans who knows El Sistema inside out, both in Latin America and in Europe. So I'd like to just take a moment. If Patricia Abdelnour is there, are you there, Patricia? I wonder if we could have you just tell us a little bit how you see the world with all your extraordinary expertise from El Sistema in Venezuela.
Well, I think, as most of you, I'm seeing a world that's very troubled and difficult at the moment. And today I must say that I thought I was coming to a music event, and this is not at all a music event. The music is wonderful, and I have to congratulate all the teachers and everyone that has made this happen. But this event is not about music. This event is about seeing all these young people and children full of awareness of their rights, knowing not only the music, but why we are here today, and talking with conviction about things that should be right. So to see all these children not only playing magnificent music with the level of excellence that all Sistema projects want to aim for, but to see them empowered and full of awareness leaves me with a heart full of hope. So congratulations to everyone. It's a difficult moment, but the children are the future, and what we're seeing here today is extraordinary.
Thank you so much, Patricia. Wonderful words. And it's, you know, it's only because we have the inspiration from your country that we're able to do these kinds of events. So the first merengue we're going to hear is going to be from El Sistema Greece, a fantastic project which works with amazing kids. Let's hear what they've been up to.
Thank you very much for this nice music and this nice clip. And now we have Ennio from Sistema Lombardia in Italy, who will say a few words.
Secondo me giocare non è proprio giocare, è più divertirsi, distrarsi un attimo. E giocare non è spingere una macchinina sul pavimento, si imparano un sacco di cose giocando, si impara a stare insieme, poi si può pure imparare a leggere. E poi non solo i piccini devono giocare, anche gli adulti, perché gli adulti anche loro lavorano molto e hanno bisogno di un po' di tempo per distrarsi. In inglese suonare e giocare si dice nello stesso modo, perché anche suonare è un bel modo di giocare, ecco. Anche io una volta in un negozio ho visto un ukulele, che è uno strumento, e non lo volevo per imparare a suonarlo, ma più per gioco. E anche il canto in coro è molto bello, perché si canta insieme e anche io ne faccio parte.
Thank you so much, Ennio. I've decided Ennio is my new teacher, and he's teaching me to remember to play. So, and how important that is. Thank you very much. That was really absolutely wonderful. And not just a smile to my face, but I think everybody's. So now we're going to go back to Spain, where we were a while ago, but with a different project, the Fundación Acción Social por la Música. And they're going to give us also the merengue, but they're going to do something different. They'll start with it, and then they kind of veer off into a gypsy overture. They play us a little bit of the English composer Handel, a cakewalk, and then we get back to a little bit more Beethoven. Let's see what they've been up to.
So this was again great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now we have Voivos from El Sistema Greece, who will say a few words.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Vos Galanis. I come from Greece, and I'm going to talk from the aspect of an adult. So I'm not going to say much. I just wanted to say and to highlight actually the fact that playing is a prerequisite for the health, being a child. It's a prerequisite for the health of the child. It's like saying to a man not to breathe. It's not possible. So that's my point.
Thank
you very much, Voivos. That's an interesting and important lesson to obviously remember. Before we go any further, by the way, I'd like to find out the name of the boy who started conducting the merengue with the Spanish group. I need some conducting lessons from him. I thought that was the most amazing conducting I've seen for a long time. Really inspiring. I think quite a few people who have got good professional careers could learn quite a lot from him. Maria, you're there.
I'm very sorry to interrupt. His name is Saul, and he's actually part of our special needs program. He has autism. He has low functionality autism, but we realized that he had this power of music inside.
You really see that. That's such an interesting thing to hear. Thank you, Maria. That's a really powerful thing. I can't quite believe it, but we are coming to the end of our musical contributions this afternoon, unless there are some surprises I don't know about. And to do that, we're going to hear another merengue, but this time we're going to go to the far north of Europe to hear Finland's tempo orchestra in a very individual version of this piece. I've never seen a conductor wrapped in silver foil before. I'll say no more. Let's listen to that and watch it.
Yeah, thank you. This was again such a nice clip. Thank you very much. So we have come to the last speaker among the children, and this is Martina from Sistema Lombardia.
Ok. Inizio.
Sì.
Allora, tutti hanno bisogno di un momento di sfogo in cui giocare, non pensare a nulla e divertirsi, con la spensieratezza che si ha da piccoli.
Everybody really needs a moment of being carefree, which you only have as kids.
Per me il diritto al gioco è stato molto importante ed è passato anche attraverso il suonare in orchestra.
For me, the right to play has been very important and also went through playing in the orchestra.
Suonare come giocare vuol dire anche avere contatti con un'altra persona.
And playing in any sense, musically and as game, means also being in contact with other people.
Faccio parte dell'orchestra Song da più di 5 anni e questo è il momento che preferisco più di tutti.
And being part of the song orchestra is the moment I prefer.
Quando ci riuniamo tutti assieme, suoniamo e siamo una squadra.
And we are a team when we get together to play.
So bene quando sto assieme a loro, nel vero senso della parola. Mi scordo dei problemi, delle paure e delle paranoie.
I really feel well when we are together, in the true sense of the word. I forget problems, fears and paranoias.
Ed è così per ognuno di noi, c'è chi lo prova mentre gioca a calcio, chi mentre suona, chi mentre gioca una semplice partita a carte.
And it's like that for any of us. Some of us while they play music, some of us while they play football, some of them while they play cards.
Penso sia il momento più bello per tutti.
Playing is the most beautiful moment for everyone.
Grazie.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, Michael, look, we've come to the end of our contributions.
Yes.
It's been a real pleasure and an honor to be hosted by you. And
Yes.
Back to you now.
Yes, thank you. What I want to say is that we are, it is an honor for us to work together with you, with Sistema Europe, and also with Mr. Geuking from the European Parliament. And we were brought together by Lea Pulkkinen and Verna Kaunisto Feodorov. And I would also invite Verna to open the microphone and say a few words, because we started last year in September with the first concert in Brussels in front of the European Parliament. So Verna, it's nice that you are here, that you joined us.
Yes, sorry, I don't have my headphone now, so is the sound okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Okay, so I just wanted to say I'm so happy to see, because it was such a, how to say, maneuver. It was such a work last year to get the first concert going. And I'm very happy that it took the wind, and now it's spreading all over Europe, so that I hope this cooperation will bring the children very far, together with Alliance for Childhood and for the Parliament and with Sistema Europe. And I'm very, very happy about this cooperation.
Yes, thank you. And I would like also to thank all the people that have contributed to it. So it is, of course, Marshall Marcus, but also Maria Magno. And also he is Chiara. Chiara is the technical host, but also Matthew. Matthew, can you come forward? Because
Bravo, Matthew, who's done all the technical side.
He has done all the technical things, and maybe you can be say a few words, Matthew.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm delighted with how it's turned out. I think it was fantastic watching all those videos. It's great to see all the comments and the feedback we've been getting in the chat as well, and the positive response. And I hope, obviously, we can keep this relationship going and have the opportunity to have a concert perhaps in the European Parliament next year. That would be great.
Yes, that is, of course, our aim. That is our aim. Marshall, I go to you to say a few words to round off the event. And then I go to Mr. Geuking.
Michael, thank you so much. I mean, it just seems like such a natural relationship for us working with you with the Alliance for Childhood. It feels like we're all part of the same family, and we're glad to have brought this music and words to you this afternoon. You know, on behalf of everybody at Sistema Europe, it's just great to have this possibility. I know all of us have been very touched by actually everything that's been said. My last thing is that so many people here, a lot of friends, I see people interchanging words in the chat. So when we have finished with the thanks to our MEP, we should stay online if we can. I think we have this channel open until 5:30, and it's a chance for people who want to come in and say things, who want to go into the chat and just be family together. Thank you so much. Back to you,
that
Michael.
is, I think it's a good idea. I'm asking Mr. Herr Geuking, möchten Sie jetzt noch etwas sagen oder können Sie noch etwas länger bleiben?
Also ich würde ganz gerne mich noch einmal bedanken und noch etwas ganz kurz sagen zum Ende. Und dann muss ich leider ins Büro.
Ja, okay.
In der Nachbarstadt noch ein Bürgerbüro und da haben wir heute Abend noch eine Veranstaltung entsprechend.
Ja.
Ja, also die musikalischen, ich weiß nicht, ob Christopher da ist.
Ja, ich bin hier. Auf jeden Fall.
Ja, okay. Also Christopher wird wieder übersetzen, wenn es erlaubt ist.
I'm going to translate what he said, and unfortunately he'll be here for a while, but then afterwards he has to go back to the office. He's going to say a few final short words. Thank you. Ja, bitte.
Ich mache es kurz. Also die musikalischen Beiträge waren einfach wundervoll und wirklich ein Genuss.
Well, the musical contributions were just wonderful and a genuine delight, a true delight.
Dazu haben wir heute viele bedeutende Redebeiträge gehabt oder gehört. Esther möchte ich mal herausgreifen, machte zum Beispiel in ihrem Beitrag deutlich, dass es nicht selbstverständlich ist, dass Kinder heutzutage freien Zugang zu Medizin und Gesundheitsvorsorge haben oder zum sauberen Wasser und Nahrung oder zur Bildung. Alle
Yeah, we have heard many important speeches on this topic. For example, Esther made it clear in her contribution that it is not at all self-evident that children today have access to medicine or to medical care or to clean water and to food or to education.
Also alle Beiträge machten übrigens mehr als deutlich, dass noch enormer Handlungsbedarf besteht. Diese heutige Feierstunde würdigt das bereits Erreichte und mahnt zum entschlossenen Handeln.
And so it must be said that all contributions made it clear, and they made it abundantly clear, there is still an enormous need for action.
Kinder sind die Zukunft unserer Gesellschaft. Kinder haben Rechte und wir müssen alles unternehmen, um diese Rechte auch vollumfänglich umzusetzen. Alles in allen heute eine würdige, hervorragende und herausragende Feierstunde. Und dafür danke ich allen Akteuren. Und zum Schluss nochmal, ich hoffe, dass ich Sie alle einladen kann im nächsten Jahr zur 22. Jahrestag zu einer Feierstunde im Europäischen Parlament. Wir werden die Entwicklung abwarten. Noch einmal ganz, ganz lieben Dank für diese wundervolle Veranstaltung.
Yeah. So obviously we need decisive action. Children are the future of the world. Children have rights, and we have to do everything we can to fully implement these rights. In a nutshell, that was a wonderful and excellent ceremony. I'd like to express my sincere gratitude for that and to you all. I hope to be able to host the ceremony in the European Parliament next year for the 32nd anniversary. Thank you so much, but we have to wait for developments. But thank you so much for a lovely time. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Geuking, once more, thank you very much for working together with you, and we keep in touch, and we will continue with our fruitful and strong cooperation. Thank you very much.
Ich danke vielmals.
And I wish you good Christmas, gute Weihnachten.
Yes, das wünsche ich Ihnen auch.
Ja.
Ein wunderschönes Weihnachtsfest.
Ja.
Vielen, vielen lieben Dank.
Have a lovely Christmas.
Ja, Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas. Und ich bedanke mich und verabschiede mich jetzt leider. Ja?
Okay, thank you.
Vielen Dank.
Okay, auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.
Ja, bye. And now I think it was a good suggestion of Marshall, because we have still some time to open the floor and to and maybe also I invite Chiara, because you have been looking at the chats also. We have 75 contributions, and I must admit that I have not looked at it.
They are almost all are just congratulations, and the participants really appreciate and love what they have scene. And so far, and please everybody correct me, no one's asked to take the floor to talk, but please raise your hand or write in the chat and we'll give you the floor to express wherever you feel and think on what we have seen so far.
So there is nobody?
We are
there
all speechless because of the music. It was so moving.
Yes.
Yes, you know, I mean, I think even we who have been in this program for some time, we still, as I wrote in the chat, we still get shivers when we hear certain things. I mean, you don't just get used to it. This is the most wonderful thing. Non ci abituiamo a questa musica. I say this also for the other kids who not only spoke, but they were told they have to speak very fast and very little, but they try. So I think that was the main effort. But I think I think every time is new for us.
Yes.
And I think we are so grateful that the children bring so much enthusiasm. And it's a challenge nowadays to be an orchestra. You know what I was thinking? In fact, this was a way that we could share much more music than if we had done it live, paradoxically. It doesn't mean that it's better, it's different. But in a way, what we had today and what we will be able to share, we probably can only have this year. So in a way, we can look at what we have rather than at what we are missing.
Yeah, what I found also very beautiful and wonderful is that so many people were involved in the orchestras. So it was really a big, we have seen hundreds of children just now playing music and participating in this event. So that was really, it was really great. And we are connected. We are having people from Greece and from Finland and from Spain and from Portugal and from Italy and from so many places that have been contributing to this program. So it's really wonderful.
Okay, I want to add also something linked to what Maria said, because I really appreciated and liked a lot the brave and the courage of the young speaker of today, that I mean, it's not easy even for us to talk in a language that it's not our language, native language. And they are young, they are brave, and they are an amazing music player. So from my side, my clap hand, it's really for you.
Yes, that is, I agree. So if there are no other remarks,
I have
Shanti.
a remark. Let's do it again.
Yes, let's do it again. I fully agree. Let's do it again.
Let's do it. And now we also learned a little bit how to do it. You know, this was a real experiment for us.
Yes.
And now we are learning a little bit.
Sorry, Shanti, please. Sorry, Marshall. Shanti wants to say something.
It's very hard to say anything, because how can you follow music like that? How can you follow speakers like that? When Maria just told us that the children were instructed to speak quickly in a short time, I think you can teach adult speakers how to say very important things very well in a very short time. What you said, we will take away as much as we take away this marvelous music. Somebody in the chat talked about vitamins for the soul. My soul feels completely vitaminized to go through at least the winter. I like the suggestion of do it again. Maybe every a 6-monthly pattern of this sort of concert, and then a concert at the Parliament on International Children's Day. Let me just stop by thanking every single person involved in this marvelous orchestration of this event and the multiple orchestras. And I cannot think of any better way to celebrate International Children's Day which is celebrated so often in so many places. But this, for me, was the best ever. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I fully agree with you, Shanti. Shall we close now, Marshall, or you want?
I can feel this is one of those events where everybody's enjoyed it so much, nobody wants to go. So
Exactly.
we'll probably get kicked off at 5:30 in 9 minutes, but before then, let's have a party and talk about anything we'd like to talk about. And I also wondered, all the people who spoke, maybe it's a chance for them to speak in their own languages now. So Ritag, Martina, others, if you se vuole parlare un po' in italiano, va bene. We have a great translator here with Maria.
Yeah.
Rita, cos'è la tua lingua madre?
La mia lingua madre è l'arabo.
So her mother tongue is Arabic, yeah?
Yeah, my mother and father are Arabic. I'm Egyptian. My nationality is Egyptian.
Yeah, you cheated. You spoke Italian and you speak English.
Yeah. Because I came in Italy at 2017 and I learned here from Zaf years ago, and I can speak a little English, I think so.
Next time.
Yeah, next time. But,
and where is Esther? Esther. That we have two Esthers, but we have at least one. Esther.
Well, I'm grateful to have joined today. Thank you very much for the invitation. And I really enjoyed it. I really did. And I believe everyone did. So thank you.
Very much
good.
so. Very
And
much
we were
so.
honored to have you here and speaking, Esther. That was a really interesting talk you gave, I think. Actually, everybody who spoke was amazing. We must collect all of this together.
We will do some
So
nice compilation.
we stumbled on a great success. Shanti, did you want to come back in again?
Oh, I know. I'll just say this because I'm so overwhelmed by all I'm hearing. Let's please not hear any more about this English is a second language and so on. You have proved that English is a global language. It's everyone's language. And you have proved that you are multilingual and can switch between languages. And indeed, this is the future that you show us so inspiringly. Thank you so much, young
No barriers
speakers.
in music or in language. Thank you. So we have to be brave, and so we have.
Who will pull the plug on this great event?
What?
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, we've got a real success here. We're going to build on this and do it at least every year. And the contributions have been just fantastic. Michael, you came with the idea. You should have the sign-off note.
The sign-off notes, and that is.
Yeah, you should conduct us and we'll follow.
Okay.
Maybe you should conduct next time.
Sing something. Sing.
Ja,
Sing.
No. Alle Menschen werden Brüder.
Ja, danke.
Das ist alle
Das ist perfekt.
Menschen werden Brüder, wo dein sanfter Flügel weilt.
Excellent.
So that
And
is
next time we all sing together at the end. That's
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, next time we'll have a song for everybody we finish with next time. That was
Yeah,
Good
that
idea.
is.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you
Everybody
very
who
much.
contributed.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a good
Every
Christmas
single
and a good end of the year. Bye bye.
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 Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye to everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.